Have you ever wondered why Ronaldo's academy stands out? In 2013, the legendary footballer Cristiano Ronaldo opened a football academy in Georgia, a move that profoundly impacted the local sports scene. From its inception, the academy focused on nurturing young talent and providing them with top-notch training, emphasizing discipline, skills, and teamwork. Over the years, this initiative has proven successful as it has produced all the players who represented Georgia at the European Championships. By offering world-class coaching and resources, Ronaldo's academy not only fosters individual player development, but also enhances the overall quality of football in the country. This highlights how a single effort can uplift a whole community, inspiring young athletes to pursue their dreams in sports while showcasing Georgia's talent on a grand stage. How will this legacy influence future generations? Can you imagine that rogue waves are real? These enormous waves, once dismissed as mere sea legends, can smash into vessels with terrifying heights of up to 100 feet. Rogue waves form when smaller waves combine and amplify, creating these unpredictable giants that can appear out of nowhere. Sailors have reported experiencing them as they navigate open waters, facing the wild surprise of a towering wall of water. Such waves pose a serious threat, causing significant damage to ships and endangering lives on board. One of the most fascinating aspects is their sudden appearance, often catching sailors and researchers off guard. Scientists are working hard to understand how these waves form and how to predict them better, aiming to improve safety on the seas. With advancements in technology, we may soon have a better grasp of this mysterious phenomenon. Are we ready to face the awesome power of the ocean? Guess what really drives creativity in toys? The artist's father ingeniously crafted exact replicas of Vietnamese cars for his children using wood and traditional tools. But he didn't stop there. This is where artificial intelligence stepped in, as he incorporated plaster created by AI to enhance the toy-making process. This combination of old-school craftsmanship with cutting-edge technology resulted in toys that move like never before. Instead of simple static models, these cars can exhibit realistic movements, captivating kids and sparking their imaginations. The blending of art with modern innovation showcases how technology can breathe new life into traditional crafts. It's incredible to see how a father's love for his children and a clever use of AI can transform simple playthings into extraordinary creations. Who knew that toy cars could be a fusion of creativity, engineering, and technological advancement? Is it really true that spacesuits cost $12 million? The spacesuit, officially called an extravehicular mobility unit, EMU, is indeed a pricey marvel of engineering, costing approximately $12 million. This extraordinary piece of gear does much more than just look cool. It protects astronauts as they venture outside the International Space Station, ISS, to perform vital tasks. In outer space, temperatures can swing wildly from scorching heat to freezing cold, and the EMU shields astronauts from these extreme conditions. Additionally, the suit guards against harmful solar radiation that can pose serious health risks. With a range of features, including life support systems that provide oxygen and remove carbon dioxide, the suit allows astronauts to work for hours in a vacuum without the life-threatening dangers of space exposure. The hefty price tag reflects years of research, development, and the advanced materials used to ensure safety and mobility. So the next time you see astronauts floating in space, remember their incredible suits are a blend of high-tech innovation and high costs. Why exactly does the UAE want a green city? The United Arab Emirates, UAE, is stepping up its game with an ambitious plan to build a city powered completely by renewable energy. This innovative project aims to create a sustainable urban environment that runs on clean sources like solar and wind energy. By focusing on a zero-waste ecological system, the city will recycle materials and minimize trash, cutting back on pollution and reducing reliance on fossil fuels. Imagine a place where everything from energy to transportation is designed with the planet in mind. This not only promotes a healthier atmosphere, but also sets an example for other nations striving for sustainability. The UAE envisions a future where cities coexist harmoniously with nature, showcasing that a greener urban lifestyle is possible. Could this become the blueprint for cities around the globe? You might be shocked to learn that blood donors get notified. In Sweden, blood banks have a unique and heartwarming practice. They inform donors when their blood is used. This system not only strengthens the bond between the donor and the recipients, but also highlights the real-life impact of each donation. Imagine knowing that your generous act helped save someone's life or contributed to a medical procedure. This feedback encourages more people to donate by showcasing the difference they can make. It also fosters a culture of gratitude and community, making donors feel valued. By keeping individuals informed, Sweden's blood banks promote a deeper understanding of the importance of blood donation. Such notification systems could inspire other countries to adopt similar practices, enhancing the connection between donors and the lives they touch. What do you think about this thoughtful approach? Experience the thrill of parachuting after a hot air balloon ride. This exciting adventure combines the serenity of floating high in a colorful balloon with the adrenaline rush of jumping from the sky. Hot air balloon parties have become popular for those looking to add an extra layer of excitement to their celebrations, whether it's a birthday, wedding, or just a special occasion with friends. After enjoying breathtaking views and a peaceful ascent, participants gear up for a parachute jump, which is where the real fun begins. Imagine the mix of emotions as the balloon slowly descends and you prepare to leap into the open air. As you parachute down, the rush of wind fills your senses, offering a different perspective on the world below. These events not only create unforgettable memories, but also bring together people who share a love for adventure. Plus, you can experience this one-of-a-kind blend of relaxation and thrill, making it perfect for thrill seekers and those wanting to step outside their comfort zones. Are you ready to take the plunge? Why exactly does the word underground fascinate us? This intriguing word starts and ends with the same 3 letters, forming a unique pattern that many may overlook. The prefix under hints at something below the surface, often evoking images of burrowing animals or secret tunnels. Meanwhile, the word concludes with ground, reminding us of soil and earth. This clever linguistic twist showcases the playful nature of the English language, where sounds and meanings converge in unexpected ways. Such patterns can make vocabulary more memorable and spark curiosity about words that share similar features. For example, other words like overground or background use the same structure, linking them through this fascinating symmetry. Exploring these patterns not only enriches our understanding of language, but also highlights the creativity involved in how we communicate. What other words have such interesting features? Guess what really drives shopping cart popularity? It all started with a brilliant inventor named Sylvan Goldman, who faced a major challenge when he introduced the shopping cart. Back in the 1930s, many shoppers were skeptical about using these wheeled baskets in grocery stores. They preferred traditional methods, often grappling with heavy bags. Recognizing the need to change public perception, Goldman took a bold step. He hired models to showcase how easy and practical shopping carts could be. These demonstrations captivated onlookers and illustrated the convenience of maneuvering through aisles with ease. Before long, the carts gained traction as a staple in supermarkets. Goldman's innovative approach not only revolutionized shopping, but also made grocery runs a more enjoyable experience for everyone. Who knew that a little demonstration could unlock such a game-changing invention? Imagine the world before phones and fax machines. The first fax machine was patented in 1843 by Scotsman Alexander Bain, paving the way for modern communication. This revolutionary device could send images by converting them into electric pulses, a concept that would eventually lead to the advanced technology we rely on today. Before the telephone changed our lives drastically, Bain's invention was a marvel of engineering, showing off the creativity and resourcefulness of early inventors. The fax machine worked by scanning an image and transmitting it through wires to another machine that would replicate the picture on the receiving end. It was like sending a postcard through electrical signals. This technology sparked ideas that would evolve into the digital world we live in now, where we can send documents instantly across the globe. So the next time you send a message or image electronically, remember the trailblazers like Alexander Bain who made it all possible? How cool is that? Did you know musk deer thrive in frigid conditions? These remarkable animals are often called the world's most cold-resistant mammals, as they can survive in temperatures that plunge to a staggering -50 degrees Celsius. Found primarily in the mountainous regions of Central Asia, musk deer are specially adapted to their harsh environments. Their thick fur provides excellent insulation, while their unique body structure helps them navigate snowy terrains. Unlike many other deer species, musk deer do not have antlers. Instead, males possess distinct tusk-like canines. This adaptation also contributes to their survival, as it allows them to defend themselves against predators while foraging for food. Their diet mainly consists of leaves, herbs, and shrubs, which they can find even under deep snow. It's fascinating to consider how these incredible creatures manage to thrive where few others can. What other amazing adaptations do animals have? Here's what actually happens when you dig into Facebook's history. In a surprising twist, the renowned actor Al Pacino makes an unusual appearance linked to Facebook's early image. In 1949, Pacino starred in a play that caught the attention of many. And fast forward to 2007, his name was humorously referenced as the first logo of Facebook. While Facebook's actual logo is a clean, simple design featuring a lowercase AF, the mention of Pacino illustrates how pop culture can intertwine with tech innovation. The website took off, becoming a global phenomenon, but an actor from decades before found himself metaphorically attached to the social media giant. This connection showcases how the world of entertainment can sometimes inspire and reflect on technological advancements. Isn't it amazing how one name can bridge such different eras and worlds? Did you know about the world's smallest country? The Principality of Sealand, a unique platform in the North Sea, measures just 550 square meters, making it the tiniest nation on the planet. Founded in 1967 by former British Army Major Roy Bates and his son Joe, Sealand isn't just a quirky piece of land. It boldly declared itself sovereign and created its own constitution, flag, anthem, and even a currency. Imagine living on a platform with a population that rarely surpasses 5 people. This tiny micronation has a fascinating backstory, including attempts to establish its independence and even weathering a pirate invasion. Sealand's claim to nationhood has sparked quirky discussions about what it means to be a country in our modern world. Despite its small size, Sealand has captured the imagination of many, inviting questions about governance, identity, and the very nature of sovereignty. How does a tiny, floating nation assert itself in a world filled with vast countries? Could the spirit of Sealand inspire future micronations? This might surprise you. Colorado led the way for women's voting rights. In 1893, Colorado became the first state in the U.S. to grant women full voting rights through a popular vote, making a bold statement long before the 19th Amendment was ratified in 1920. This groundbreaking decision was the result of years of tireless activism and campaigning by women who believed they should have a voice in politics. Pioneers like Clara C. Smith and Colorado suffragists tirelessly fought for equality, pushing against societal norms of the time. Their victory not only empowered women in Colorado, but also paved the way for other states to follow suit. This historic moment marked a significant milestone in the women's suffrage movement and highlighted Colorado's emerging reputation as a bastion of progressive ideals. Today, we look back on this achievement as a crucial step toward equality that has inspired generations. Hard to believe, but the manananggal haunts Filipino nights. This fascinating creature from Filipino folklore is shrouded in mystery and captures the imagination. By day, she appears as a stunning woman, weaving seamlessly into everyday life. But when night falls, everything changes. She transforms into a terrifying winged being by splitting her body in half at the waist, leaving her lower half behind. With her upper body soaring through the night sky, she seeks out unsuspecting victims to drain their blood. The legend of the Manananggal serves not only as a thrilling story, but also as a chilling warning about the dangers of trusting new neighbors. This tale has been passed down through generations, reminding people to be cautious and aware of their surroundings. So the next time you meet someone new, you might just wonder if there's more to them than meets the eye. Guess what really drives Adidas's famous three stripes? It all started back in 1952 when the company acquired its iconic three-stripe logo from a small sports brand called Caru Sports for an unusual price. Just 2 bottles of whiskey and 1,600 euros. This quirky deal led to the logo's debut during the 1972 Munich Olympics, where it quickly became a symbol of excellence in sports. Athletes wore the stripes with pride, and the logo took on a life of its own, representing not just Adidas but also the spirit of competition. However, in 1997, Adidas decided to refresh its image by introducing a new 3 bars logo. Despite the change, that original logo paved the way for the brand's identity, creating a lasting legacy that still resonates in the world of sports and fashion today. Can you believe such a significant symbol began with a whiskey trade? Why exactly does climate change affect hurricanes? It's fascinating how climate change impacts our weather, especially hurricanes. Rising ocean temperatures are the main culprit, causing these powerful storms to become more intense. While many people think that climate change leads to more hurricanes overall, studies show that the total number of storms hasn't dramatically increased. Instead, what we're seeing are stronger hurricanes with higher wind speeds and more rainfall. This increase in intensity means that when storms do occur, they can cause more damage and disruption. Warm water acts like fuel for hurricanes, making them fiercer as they move over these temperatures. So while we might not be seeing a surge in the number of hurricanes each year, the ones we do experience can be far worse than before. Understanding this distinction is crucial for preparing for storms and protecting our communities. Prepare to be amazed by elephants' environmental impact. Elephants are not just majestic creatures, they are essential ecosystem engineers. These giants play a crucial role in shaping their habitats, which is vital for the health of many ecosystems. One of the most amazing things they do is create water holes. When they dig, they help ensure that other animals can access water during dry seasons. Elephants also uproot plants and knock down trees, which can prevent overgrowth and allow sunlight to reach smaller plants beneath. This behavior promotes a rich variety of species, making their surroundings more diverse and vibrant. In fact, many other animals rely on the changes elephants bring to thrive. Whether it's birds nesting in fallen trees or herbivores finding new grazing areas, elephants' actions positively impact countless lives. Isn't it fascinating how one species can create a cascade of benefits for an entire ecosystem? Ever wonder why sailors feared falling off the Earth? For centuries, the belief that the Earth was flat loomed large in the minds of many people, including sailors. When ships set sail from port, seafarers often worried about reaching the edge of their known world, where they imagined the ocean would drop off into nothingness. This idea wasn't just a myth, it stemmed from ancient cultures that lacked the scientific knowledge we have today about our planet's round shape. Maps of the time often depicted the Earth as flat, causing sailors to believe that venturing too far would result in plummeting into an abyss. Legends of sea monsters and treacherous waters added to their fears. However, as explorers like Christopher Columbus and Ferdinand Magellan sailed further and documented their journeys, they began to unveil the truth about our spherical Earth. Their courageous adventures helped change minds and boost confidence in exploration, proving that the world is much larger and more wondrous than anyone had imagined. Discover the surprising history of Alaska's sail. In the mid-19th century, Russia faced a significant dilemma regarding its vast territory of Alaska. After battling Great Britain in the Crimean War, relations between these two powers became quite tense. This led Russia to reconsider its hold on Alaska, which was difficult to maintain and expensive to defend. As a strategic move, Russia offered Alaska for sale to the United States in 1867, wanting to strengthen its security and reduce its financial burdens. The U.S., seeing the potential for expansion and resource acquisition, agreed to the purchase for $7.2 million, one as a decision that many at the time deemed foolish. Little did they know this transaction would later be seen as a landmark deal that opened the door to immense natural resources and contributed significantly to America's growth. Why did this territory once seem less valuable than it truly was? Believe it or not, the first photograph was taken in 1826. This remarkable image, created by French inventor Joseph Nicephore Niepce, captures a view from his home in the Burgundy region of France. Using a technique called heliography, Niepce placed a bitumen-coated pewter plate in a camera obscura and exposed it to light for an astounding 8 hours. The result was a grainy yet groundbreaking depiction of the landscape, now known as View from the Window at Le Gras. This pioneering moment marked the birth of photography and opened the door to a new art form. Can you imagine the excitement of seeing a captured image for the very first time? While early photographs required long exposure times and were often monochromatic, they laid the groundwork for the vibrant photography we enjoy today. Over the years, photography has evolved, leading to digital cameras and smartphones, which allow us to instantly share moments from our daily lives. It all started with that one photo in 1826. Just think of how far we've come since then. Did you know that playground wheels can be supercharged? Whistling Diesel recently conducted a mind-blowing experiment by attaching a colossal 7,000 horsepower engine to a simple playground wheel. This incredible demonstration showcases the sheer power of machinery, turning an ordinary piece of playground equipment into a roaring testament to engineering. Imagine the thrill as that wheel spins at unimaginable speeds, powered by a muscle of an engine that's typically found in high-performance vehicles or heavy-duty trucks. While it's fascinating to see, trying to replicate this at home is a big no-no. Safety should always come first. This experiment highlights not just the capability of modern technology, but also sparks curiosity about how machinery can transform the everyday into the extraordinary. So what do you think? Would you ever want to see such a playful powerhouse in action? What if I told you bats take baths upside down? It's true, these fascinating creatures have a unique way of keeping clean, using gravity to their advantage. When bats want to bathe, they hang upside down, allowing the water to drench their bodies easily. This remarkable position helps them reach those tricky spots that need a good wash. You might be surprised to learn that bats use their wings and feet to splash water onto themselves, making the most of their environment. Not only does this method keep them clean, but it also plays a crucial role in their health. Bats often live in colonies, so maintaining hygiene is essential to prevent the spread of diseases. These clever creatures have adapted their bathing technique to fit their lifestyle, showing us that even the most unusual animals can have practical solutions for everyday chores. The next time you see a bat fluttering around, think about how it keeps its fur clean and healthy in such an extraordinary way. What if I told you women chase the 4-minute mile? Despite incredible advances in athletics, no woman has ever officially broken this legendary barrier. The current record is held by Faith Kipyegon, who clocked an impressive time of 4 minutes and 7.64 seconds as of March 2025. This remarkable achievement places her among the elite in women's middle distance running. Over the years, countless female athletes have pushed their limits, showcasing strength, speed, and endurance. Each stride shows not just physical conditioning, but the determination to chip away at history. Athletes like Faith inspire future generations, showing that nothing is impossible with hard work and perseverance. While the elusive 4-minute mark remains, the spirit of competition is alive, with more women breaking national and international records every year. So, who knows? Perhaps the next breakthrough runner is already on the track, ready to make history. What if I told you Tesla robots dance on the job? These amazing GigaPress robots used in manufacturing Tesla vehicles perform synchronized dances when they're not busy assembling cars. At first glance, it might appear like a fun show, but these coordinated movements have a serious purpose. The dance routines test the robot's motors and joints, ensuring that they remain in peak condition for the hard work that lies ahead. While it's a clever way to keep the machinery fit, this lively performance doesn't quite fix cosmetic problems, like pesky paint scratches. Imagine seeing a row of towering robots moving gracefully in unison, almost like they are showing off before an audience. This unique approach not only showcases Tesla's innovative spirit, but also highlights a practical aspect of robotics in manufacturing. Who knew efficiency could look so captivating? Prepare to be amazed by gravity's hidden secrets. Gravity isn't constant everywhere on Earth. It actually varies depending on where you are due to differences in density and topography. For example, when you're up in the mountains at higher altitudes, gravity is slightly weaker than it is at sea level. This means that if you weigh 150 pounds at the beach, you might weigh just a tad less in the mountains. A fascinating case of this phenomenon occurs in Canada at Hudson Bay, where gravity is lower than scientists would expect. This anomaly is linked to the area's geological history, including the massive glaciers that once covered it. These glaciers have melted away, but the land is still rebounding and adjusting to the changes, further influencing the gravitational pull. Isn't it mind-boggling to think that where you stand on Earth can actually affect how gravity works on you? Why does Sierra Nevada attract so many ski lovers? This stunning ski resort in Europe rises high at an elevation of 10,127 feet, offering breathtaking views and exceptional skiing conditions. With nearly 300 sunny days each year, the Sierra Nevada provides a unique blend of snowy slopes and pleasant weather, making it a favorite among winter sports enthusiasts. Imagine gliding down pristine white trails under a clear blue sky, where the sun shines brightly as you carve through the snow. The elevation helps create a diverse range of runs suitable for all skill levels, from beginners to experts. Plus, the region's climate ensures excellent snow reliability, so visitors can enjoy their winter adventures without worrying about rain or slushy conditions. Skiers can also unwind in cozy mountain lodges after an exhilarating day on the slopes. With its impressive combination of natural beauty and ideal skiing conditions, it's no wonder that Sierra Nevada remains a top choice for those seeking winter thrills and sunny vibes. Are you ready to hit the slopes? What if I told you coffee has over 100 species? Yet only 2 of these types, Arabica and Robusta, dominate our cups. Arabica coffee, known for its smooth and aromatic flavor, is the star of the show, making up about 60% of global coffee production. It's loved for its sweet, nuanced taste that many coffee enthusiasts crave. On the other hand, there's Robusta, which offers a bolder, more bitter flavor profile and packs a punch with higher caffeine content. This makes Robusta popular in espressos or instant coffees, especially in regions where a stronger brew is preferred. Together, these 2 species represent the backbone of the coffee industry, influencing everything from brewing methods to taste preferences worldwide. So the next time you sip your morning coffee, remember the fascinating journey from the many coffee varieties to your beloved brew. Here's something incredible about indigenous cultures. Various indigenous groups like the Kaya, Chiricahua, and Mescalero each have unique histories and traditions that create a vibrant cultural tapestry. The Kaya, for instance, are known for their exquisite craftsmanship in weaving intricate patterns that tell stories of their ancestors. Meanwhile, the Chiricahua celebrate their connection to the land through festivals that honor nature and their history. The Mescalero, deeply rooted in the spirituality of their surroundings, practice rituals that reflect their beliefs and connection to the earth. These groups preserve their languages, songs, and art forms, ensuring that their heritage is celebrated and remembered. Together, these distinct communities showcase the diversity and richness of indigenous culture, inviting us to explore and appreciate the legacies of people who have lived in harmony with the land for centuries. What can we learn from their experiences? Is it really true that the Ark of the Covenant is hidden? The Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Aksum, Ethiopia, is a place shrouded in mystery and reverence. According to ancient tradition, this small chapel is the guardian of the Ark of the Covenant, a sacred artifact that, according to the Bible, once held the original tablets of the 10 Commandments. The story gets even more intriguing from there. Only one monk, a chosen guardian, is allowed to see the Ark, and he lives a life of complete seclusion. Once selected, he must remain in the compound for his entire life, embracing silence and solitude without ever leaving or sharing details about the Ark. This secrecy has fueled centuries of speculation and curiosity about the Ark's true nature and whereabouts. Could this legendary treasure really be stowed away in a chapel, protected by the vows of a single monk? The answer continues to captivate believers and historians alike. Have you ever wondered about Kansas fish laws? In the state of Kansas, it is illegal to catch fish using just your bare hands. This unusual rule exists to protect fish from being easily outsmarted in close encounters with humans. Imagine trying to grab a slippery fish with nothing but your hands. It's a tricky task, requiring quick reflexes and cunning moves. The law aims to promote fair fishing practices and maintain balance in the aquatic ecosystem. This regulation might seem strange at first, but its intention is to ensure that anglers don't have an unfair advantage over fish in hand-to-hand combat. By enforcing such regulations, Kansas is promoting sustainable fishing, encouraging people to use fishing rods or nets instead. So next time you're near a river in Kansas, remember to pack your fishing gear instead of relying on your bare hands. Would you prefer fishing the traditional way or going bare? Discover the unique point where four borders meet. In Africa, there's a fascinating geographical spot known as the Four Corners of Africa, where the borders of four countries, Zambia, Namibia, Botswana, and Zimbabwe, intersect. This remarkable location stands out because most national borders typically meet in groups of three. Standing at this point gives visitors a rare opportunity to be in four countries at once, which is not something you can experience just anywhere. The convergence of these borders is a testament to the complex history of colonialism and territorial agreements in Africa. Each country offers its own culture, landscapes, and wildlife, making this area a vibrant hub for travelers and adventurers alike. Imagine the stories you could tell as you straddle four nations in a single step. Wouldn't you want to visit such a unique spot? Have you ever experienced a Finnish sauna? In Finland, saunas are more than just a place to relax. They are a key part of the culture. Imagine unwinding after a long day in a cozy three-star hotel sauna, where the warm steam envelops you, helping to melt away stress. This hotel not only offers comfortable accommodations, but also invites guests to experience this beloved tradition. In Finnish culture, saunas are typically used for relaxation, socializing, and even as a space for important discussions. The soothing heat opens pores, promotes circulation, and can even aid in muscle recovery. Many Finnish people visit the sauna regularly, sometimes even weekly. Enjoying a sauna in a hotel not only gives you a taste of local customs, but also offers many health benefits. So if you find yourself in Finland, don't miss the chance to experience this unique and rejuvenating aspect of Finnish life. Guess what really drives the sleepy koala's lifestyle? These adorable marsupials are the champions of relaxation, clocking in up to 20 hours of sleep each day. Living in the eucalyptus forests of Australia, koalas have a diet that consists mainly of eucalyptus leaves, which aren't very nutritious. Because of this, they conserve energy by snoozing for much of the day. Their slow metabolism means they need to rest often to compensate for their low-calorie diet. While they do spend their waking hours munching on leaves, they mostly hang out in trees, lounging in a cozy embrace of eucalyptus branches. This laid-back lifestyle might seem sweet, but it plays a crucial role in koala health and survival. So next time you catch a glimpse of a koala, remember that it's not just being lazy, it's a master at the art of taking it easy. Let's uncover the truth about Netflix's secret strategy. Netflix has become a giant in entertainment, and part of its success comes from smart moves like tracking illegal downloads on BitTorrent and other pirate sites. You might wonder why they'd bother with piracy sites. Well, these platforms offer data about what shows and movies people are craving, even if it's not through legal means. By analyzing the types of content that are downloaded frequently, Netflix can spot trends and discover hidden gems that aren't mainstream yet. This insight helps them decide which shows to acquire or even produce in-house. It's fascinating to think that your interest in a show might influence what you see on Netflix in the future. So next time you hear about a show getting picked up, it could very well be the result of this clever investigation into the world of piracy. Guess what really drives the Save Icons design? It all comes down to a clever concept called skeuomorphism. When we click that little floppy disk symbol to save our digital files, we are actually seeing a relic from the past. Floppy disks were groundbreaking storage devices used in the 1980s and 1990s, helping to store everything from Word documents to game saves. However, as technology advanced, these disks became obsolete, yet their iconic image stuck around. Designers chose to keep the floppy disk in our software as a friendly reminder of how we used to save our important information. This decision helps bridge the gap between old and new technology, allowing users to feel a sense of familiarity in a fast-evolving digital world. So next time you save a file, remember that little floppy disk icon is a nod to a bygone era that still shapes our tech today. Surprisingly, Adobe's name has a unique origin. Many people associate Adobe with its popular software like Photoshop and Acrobat. But did you know that its name comes from a small river? The story begins with John Warnock, one of the co-founders of the company, who lived near the Adobe Creek River in California. This picturesque stream runs right behind his home, and it left a lasting impression on him. When the time came to name his new company, he chose Adobe to pay homage to the creek that was not only beautiful, but also significant to his life. This connection shows how personal experiences can influence big decisions, even when it comes to naming a major tech company. Today, Adobe is a household name, known for transforming the way we create and edit digital content. It's fascinating to think that such a powerful brand was inspired by a serene little river. So, next time you use Adobe software, remember the creek that contributed to its iconic name. You might be shocked to learn that elevators can be this short. In Hanover, Germany, you'll find the world's shortest elevator ride, which travels just one story in a mere few seconds. This quirky elevator connects 2 floors of a local office building and has become more of a fun attraction than a practical necessity. Visitors often chuckle as they hop aboard, enjoying the brief ascent and descent while snapping photos for their friends. This novelty ride has turned into a lighthearted landmark that draws in curious onlookers and tourists alike. It highlights how elevators, typically seen as functional, can also provide a unique experience. Imagine stepping into an elevator, feeling excited, and realizing you're only going up 1 floor. Would you dare to take this quick ride in Hanover? Why were tomatoes once shunned by Europeans? For centuries, tomatoes, which originated in the Americas, faced skepticism from European diners. When Spanish explorers first brought them back in the 16th century, these vibrant red fruits were often viewed with suspicion, even thought to be poisonous. This misunderstanding kept tomatoes off European plates well into the 1800s. However, as culinary trends evolved, chefs began experimenting with the fruit, discovering its rich flavor and versatility. Gradually, tomatoes transformed from a rejected novelty to a beloved staple in many cuisines, becoming essential to dishes like pasta sauce and pizza. By the late 1800s, tomatoes were celebrated across Europe and beyond, contributing to the vibrant flavors of Italian, Mediterranean, and countless other gastronomies. Today, they are one of the most consumed vegetables worldwide, with more than 180 million tons produced annually. How did such a misunderstood fruit become a culinary hero? Discover the magic of Kabuki theater. This might surprise you. Kabuki is not just any form of theater. It's a vibrant and historical tradition deeply rooted in Japan's culture. Originating in the early 17th century, Kabuki is famous for its elaborate makeup and intricate costumes that transport audiences to a different world. The performers, often all male, use exaggerated gestures and movements to convey intense emotions and dramatic stories, making every show captivating. Each character is brought to life with striking makeup patterns, which are not merely artistic, but also symbolize the character's traits or status. Beyond the visuals, the music and stagecraft contribute to the overall enchanting experience. Kabuki is not just entertainment, it's a celebration of storytelling, rich in history and artistry. So are you ready to experience the breathtaking world of Kabuki? Can you imagine that AI might outsmart us soon? Ray Kurzweil's law of accelerating returns reveals a fascinating truth. Technology evolves at an exponential rate, rather than a steady linear pace. This means that each breakthrough lays the groundwork for even faster advancements right after it. For instance, consider how quickly smartphones have evolved in just a decade. Kurzweil predicts that artificial intelligence could surpass human intelligence by 2029, a thought-provoking idea that stirs enthusiasm and concern alike. As we innovate, machines learn and improve at a staggering speed. This exponential growth has already started reshaping industries, altering how we work, and even changing our daily lives. Could you imagine tools more intelligent than their creators? While some celebrate the possibilities, others worry about the implications for society. The question remains, are we ready for a future where AI may lead the way? Guess what really drives Venice to sink each year? The city of Venice is slowly disappearing at a rate of 1 to 2 millimeters every 12 months. This sinking is caused by a combination of natural subsidence and the rising sea levels affecting global coastlines. The city's unique foundations, made from millions of wooden stakes thrust into its soft, marshy ground, are gradually compressing over time. To make matters worse, climate change has intensified flooding, leading to even more water encroaching upon the city. Iconic sites like St. Mark's Square and the beautiful canals might one day face the threat of being completely submerged as sea levels continue to rise. Scientists and engineers are scrambling to find solutions to protect this historical marvel. Will we be able to save Venice for future generations? Hard to believe, but sunlight takes time to reach us. Light from the sun travels an impressive 93 million miles to reach Earth, and this journey takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. This means that every time you see the sun rise, you're actually looking at light that has been on its way for over 8 minutes. Now, if you think about it, that's quite a long trip for light, which moves at a swift speed of approximately 186,000 miles per second. The universe is so vast, and this delay shows just how expansive space really is. Picture it. As you sip your morning coffee and watch the sky brighten, remember that the sunlight you're basking in has been traveling through the emptiness of space just for you. It connects us to the very heart of our solar system and reminds us of the incredible distances involved in our daily lives. Isn't it amazing how light carries the sun's warmth to us, even across those vast miles? Did you know that many East Asians struggle with alcohol? About 30 to 50% of individuals of East Asian descent lack an important liver enzyme called ALDH2. This enzyme plays a crucial role in breaking down acetaldehyde, a harmful byproduct produced when the body processes alcohol. Without ALDH2, drinking even small amounts of alcohol can lead to uncomfortable reactions, like flushing of the skin, nausea, and a racing heartbeat. These symptoms occur because acetaldehyde builds up in the body, prompting a strong and often unpleasant reaction. This phenomenon highlights why drinking alcohol can be particularly challenging for many individuals in this group, as they can't metabolize it effectively. Understanding this can help promote awareness and encourage responsible drinking habits. Have you ever noticed someone reacting differently to alcohol? It's fascinating how our bodies can respond so uniquely. Prepare to be amazed by botanical sexism. This curious practice happens in many urban areas, where cities choose to plant mainly cloned male plants. The reason behind this decision is simple. Male plants don't produce the messy fruits and flowers that can litter sidewalks and parks. However, there's a twist. While avoiding messy cleanup, cities inadvertently raise pollen levels in the air, since male plants release their pollen to fertilize female counterparts. For allergy sufferers, this can mean more sneezes and itchy eyes during pollen season. Although the intention is to keep our streets tidy, the outcome can lead to unforeseen health issues for those sensitive to allergens. So, is it really worth sacrificing a balanced mix of male and female plants for aesthetics? Understanding the impact of our planting choices can help us create healthier, urban environments for everyone. Did you know dinosaurs vanished due to an asteroid? About 66 million years ago, an enormous asteroid collided with what is now Mexico, and this catastrophic event changed Earth forever. Imagine a blast so powerful that it kicked up dust and debris into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight for months. This sudden darkness disrupted the climate, causing temperatures to drop dramatically. Many plants died, which meant that the herbivorous dinosaurs had nothing to eat. As they struggled to survive, the carnivores faced the same fate. Scientists believe that within a few million years, nearly all dinosaurs went extinct due to these harsh conditions. This event, known as the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction, reshaped life on our planet. With the dinosaurs gone, mammals began to flourish, eventually leading to the rise of humans. It's incredible to think that a single asteroid impact could change the course of Earth's history so dramatically, isn't it? Believe it or not, penguins share parenting duties. After laying 1 or 2 eggs, both penguin parents take turns incubating them to ensure their young are kept warm and protected. This teamwork is crucial for the survival of their chicks, as temperatures in some penguin habitats can plummet. Each parent takes shifts, which not only keeps the eggs cozy, but also allows the other parent to hunt for food. When it's their turn, the sitting parent cuddles the eggs against their feet, a practice that keeps them at just the right temperature. This caring role continues even after the chicks are hatched. Both parents work tirelessly to feed and protect their little ones. This partnership demonstrates how vital cooperation is in the animal kingdom, especially in harsh environments. So next time you see penguins waddling along, remember there's a lot of love and teamwork going on behind the scenes. What if I told you pandas can power your home? China has developed unique solar farms that are designed to look like adorable pandas. This innovative idea aims to attract and inspire younger generations to get excited about clean energy. Located in the city of Datong, these solar panels mimic the iconic black and white bears, making renewable energy more visually appealing and relatable. As the world grapples with climate change, engaging youth in sustainability efforts is more important than ever. By showcasing such playful designs, China hopes to spark interest in solar energy and encourage young people to participate in eco-friendly initiatives. Besides being fun and eye-catching, these solar farms generate clean electricity, helping to reduce reliance on fossil fuels. Could this charming blend of nature and technology pave the way for a greener future? Here's a wild fact about Medicare that surprises many. While many believe Medicare offers free healthcare for those over 65, that's not entirely true. This federal program indeed helps with numerous healthcare costs, but it comes with premiums, deductibles, and copays that seniors must still pay, especially for outpatient care, prescriptions, and hospital stays. For instance, if you need frequent medical attention, those copays can add up, leaving you with unexpected expenses. Plus, Medicare does not cover long-term care, which means if a senior requires help from a nursing home, they might need to pay for it out of their own pocket. This gap in coverage can be a real shocker for many retirees. It's essential for individuals to understand their Medicare plan thoroughly to avoid these hidden costs and ensure they have the right supplemental coverage to meet their needs. Have you ever wondered why Wellington is the capital? In the 19th century, New Zealand made a pivotal decision to shift its capital from Auckland to Wellington. This move wasn't just about changing location, it symbolized a significant change in how the country governed itself. Auckland, the original capital, was thriving with its bustling harbor and population growth, but Wellington offered geographic advantages, sitting at the heart of the North Island and having a more centrally located position. This made it easier for government decisions to reach more citizens. The government aimed to establish a stronger connection to the communities across the nation, which was reflected in this strategic relocation. Wellington's stunning landscapes and vibrant culture also contributed to its selection. The transition marked a new era in New Zealand's politics, fostering a sense of national identity and unity. Today, Wellington stands proud as the political heart of the country, housing parliament in the official residences. So next time you think about New Zealand, remember this fascinating shift in what it represents. Have you ever wondered why we shouldn't shake photos? The song Hey Ya by Outkast sparked a cultural wave when it encouraged listeners to shake it like a Polaroid picture. This catchy lyric became iconic, but not everyone was on board with the advice. Polaroid, the company behind those beloved instant photos, issued a statement cautioning against shaking the pictures. Why? Because shaking can ruin the image, causing blurriness or streaks. In the past, older peel-apart Polaroids did need a little finesse to develop properly, but modern instant cameras have come a long way. Today's instant photos don't require any shaking. They develop best when left undisturbed. So while we can all still dance and sing along to Outkast, it's best to let those cherished moments develop naturally. Isn't it fascinating how a catchy tune can lead to misunderstandings about technology? Is it really true that Chimborazo is closest to space? Despite what most people think, the highest point on Earth when measured from the center of the planet is Mount Chimborazo, not Mount Everest. This may sound surprising because Everest stands taller above sea level, reaching 8,148 meters. However, due to the Earth's shape resembling a slightly squished sphere, it bulges at the equator. Chimborazo, located in Ecuador, is just over 6,263 meters above sea level, but it sits near the equator where the bulge is greatest. As a result, the summit of Chimborazo is actually about 6,268 meters from the Earth's center, making it the farthest point from the center and technically the closest point to space. This interesting fact challenges our perceptions of height and reminds us that Earth is not a perfect sphere. Next time someone mentions the highest mountain, you can share this amazing insight. Did you know sharks have tooth-like skin? Sharks and rays are fascinating creatures, and their skin tells a remarkable story. Instead of having traditional fish scales, they are covered in tiny tooth-like structures called dermal denticles. These unique features not only give the sharks a tough exterior, but also reduce drag as they swim, making them some of the fastest and most efficient swimmers in the ocean. Imagine gliding through the water with ease, slicing through like a hot knife through butter. But that's not all. Early humans recognized the special qualities of shark skin. They actually used it as sandpaper for polishing wood, demonstrating just how practical and versatile these evolutionary adaptations can be. So the next time you spot a shark fin gliding in the waves, remember that there's more beneath the surface than meets the eye. These magnificent animals have evolved to thrive in their marine environments, showcasing nature's brilliant designs. Isn't it amazing how evolution shapes these incredible swimmers? Did you know tennis rackets are strung by hand? When you watch a thrilling tennis match, you might not think about the craftsmanship behind the rackets used by the players. Surprisingly, every single tennis racket is strung manually because there are currently no machines that can replicate the delicate process. This involves threading durable strings through the racket's frame, which affects how it responds to every hit. Stringing a racket isn't just about the tension, it's also about the player's unique style and preferences. Some players like a tighter setup for more control, while others prefer a looser string bed for power and comfort. The skill and experience of the stringer can dramatically influence a player's performance on the court. So next time you see a powerful serve or a mind-boggling volley, remember the human expertise behind that well-strung racket. Guess what truly inspires the Beetlesphere sculpture? This fascinating artwork, created by East Warner from a 1953 Volkswagen, showcases human creativity in a unique way. The Beetlesphere represents not just an artistic vision, but also a playful nod to pop culture. Warner transformed a classic car into a stunning sculpture that reflects the spirit of the 1960s and the iconic band, the Beatles. Through the use of vibrant colors and imaginative design, the sculpture invites viewers to rethink everyday objects, highlighting how art can evolve from unexpected sources. It serves as a reminder that ingenuity knows no bounds, as artists continuously find new ways to express themselves and inspire others. Displayed in various art exhibitions, the Beetlesphere connects people from different backgrounds, sparking conversations about creativity and the power of reinvention. As you admire this whimsical piece, think about the stories and ideas that inspire artists everywhere. How can you see the beauty in the ordinary around you? Ever wonder why Iceland has no mosquitoes? This fascinating fact might surprise you, but it's entirely true. Iceland is the only country in the world where these annoying little insects are completely absent. The secret lies in the island's unique climate and geological features. Mosquitoes thrive in warm, moist environments, laying their eggs in standing water. However, Iceland's cool temperatures and frequent volcanic activity create conditions that are inhospitable for these pests. The cold weather prevents mosquitoes from developing, and even if they were to somehow arrive, the island's harsh conditions would likely wipe them out. So while many places deal with itchy bug bites every summer, Icelanders enjoy their stunning landscapes and outdoor activities without the buzzing swarms of mosquitoes. Imagine hiking through beautiful fields or relaxing by a serene lake without having to worry about these pesky bugs. This unique ecological characteristic makes Iceland not only a beautiful travel destination, but also a true haven for outdoor lovers. Isn't that incredible? This might surprise you. Vaccine withdrawal explained. In an unusual turn of events, a vaccine that granted immunity to 76% of adults and a remarkable 100% of children was taken off the market. You might wonder how this could happen, especially since there was no scientific evidence proving it was dangerous. The case highlights the intricate world of vaccine regulation. Regulatory bodies, responsible for public health, meticulously evaluate vaccines not only for their effectiveness, but also for their long-term safety. In instances where questions arise, whether from adverse event reports or new research, they may err on the side of caution, deciding to withdraw a vaccine even if it's effective. This decision can be controversial, especially when the benefits seem clear. It raises important discussions about transparency and communication in public health. Should efficacy alone be enough for maintaining a vaccine's availability? Did ancient Egyptians really coat servants in honey? This curious practice dates back to a time when the pharaohs ruled the lands, and flies were a significant nuisance. To keep these annoying insects away from their divine rulers, servants were sometimes smeared with honey, turning them into living fly traps. Imagine standing there, sticky and sweet, while flies buzzed around. Though this sounds bizarre today, it highlights the lengths people would go to for royalty. Honey was also a valuable commodity in ancient Egypt, used for food, medicine, and even in burial rituals. However, being a human flycatcher likely wasn't a sought-after job. These servants endured discomfort to protect the pharaoh, showcasing both the hierarchy of society and the resourcefulness of ancient Egyptians. Today, we might find more humane ways to deal with pests, but this old practice gives us a quirky glance into daily life thousands of years ago. It raises questions about how we treat each other and what sacrifices are made for those in power. Who knew history could be so sweet and sticky? Did you know that lasers have safety classes? Lasers are fascinating tools, but they come with different levels of safety, classified into 5 distinct categories. Starting with Class 1, these lasers are considered inherently safe for even the most casual use. For example, you can find them in your everyday gadgets like barcode scanners. As you move up the scale, Class 2 lasers emit visible light and can be harmful if stared at for longer periods. Class 3 lasers, meanwhile, can cause serious eye damage and are often used in professional environments like construction or research laboratories. Finally, at the top of the list, we find Class 4 and Class 5 lasers. These require extreme caution, as they can cause burns and severe eye injuries. Understanding these classifications not only helps keep users safe, but also ensures that lasers are used effectively in various fields. So next time you see a laser, consider its safety class. Are you using it safely? Did you know about these 4 uniquely named states? In the United States, there are 4 states that intriguingly carry names associated with the opposite of the peoples. Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Kentucky lead the charge with their unique titles. Pennsylvania, for instance, translates to Penn's Woods, named after William Penn, who sought a refuge for the Quakers. Virginia, named after Queen Elizabeth of Furey, is often referred to as the Old Dominion, reflecting its rich history. Kentucky, named for the Iroquois word Kenta-ten, represents the land of tomorrow. While these states honor their roots and show a deep connection to good people and old traditions, each operates independently, showcasing the beauty of diversity in governance. Despite their historical namesakes, these states have evolved, shaping distinct cultures and identities. So what's the story behind the 4th state that continues this intriguing trend? Dive deeper, and you might just uncover more about the fascinating histories that shape these names. Did you know eagles show surprising size differences? This fact highlights sexual dimorphism, a fascinating trait seen in many species, including the bald eagle. Female bald eagles are about 25% larger than males, a size difference that plays a big role in their survival. This larger size helps females protect their nests more effectively, especially when raising young eaglets. When it comes to hunting, the bigger size also allows them to take down larger prey, ensuring a steady food supply for themselves and their chicks. This adaptability is crucial, especially in changing environments where food availability might fluctuate. Additionally, this size difference can impact behaviors, with males often being the more agile hunters, while females focus on keeping the nest safe and secure. Isn't it incredible how nature has tailored these birds for their roles? Learning about these traits not only deepens our appreciation for bald eagles, but also reveals the amazing strategies animals use to thrive in their habitats. Next time you see a bald eagle, remember that size matters. You might be shocked to learn about Lake Natron. This extraordinary lake in Tanzania is notorious for its incredibly high levels of salt and minerals, making it one of the most caustic bodies of water on Earth. Many animals, including birds and bats, accidentally fall into the lake, and the results are often astonishing. Instead of simply sinking, these creatures become perfectly preserved, appearing as if they have been turned to stone in mid-flight. The extreme conditions of Lake Natron mean that their bodies calcify, creating a haunting beauty that captures the imagination. Local legend even claims that the lake can transform animals into ethereal sculptures. While it sounds eerie, this phenomenon is a fascinating example of nature's unique power. So next time you think of a lake, remember that not all waters are welcoming. Some are downright deadly. You won't believe this about battery power. If all the batteries currently stored around the world were utilized at once, they would be completely drained in just 10 minutes. This eye-opening fact really shines a light on the challenges we face with our current battery technology in meeting global energy needs. Think about it. With smartphones, electric vehicles, and countless other gadgets relying on batteries, we consume energy at a staggering rate. The limitations of existing battery capacity and efficiency are becoming more apparent as society's demand for power grows. For instance, while lithium-ion batteries have improved our energy storage capabilities, they still fall short when scaled to meet the needs of everyone at once. This raises an important question. How can we innovate and develop better battery technologies that can keep up with our energy cravings? Exploring new materials and methods like solid-state batteries or even more advanced tech could be the key to powering our future sustainably. Discover the incredible journey of Ibn Battuta. This remarkable Moroccan scholar traveled an astonishing 75,000 miles, 120,000 kilometers, across the globe, experiencing and documenting a rich tapestry of cultures. Between the 14th century and 1353, Battuta's adventures took him through Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, where he marvelously absorbed local traditions and lifestyles. His travelogue, the Rihla, is not just a detailed account of his adventures, but also a window into the world before Western dominance took hold. Through his observations, Battuta helped readers understand the interconnectedness of societies that stretch far beyond their borders. His vivid storytelling paints a picture of bustling markets, majestic mosques, and the warmth of hospitality encountered along his paths. Today, the Rihla serves as a crucial resource for historians and a fascinating read for anyone curious about the world of the past. What secrets might his travels still hold for us? Hard to believe, but Tarantino bought a video store. When filmmaker Quentin Tarantino heard that Video Archives, the rental store where he once worked, was closing down, he decided to take action. Understanding the store's deep personal significance, he purchased its entire inventory and transformed his basement into a replica of the beloved shop. For Tarantino, this wasn't just about preserving movies. It was also a way to hold on to cherished memories of his early days in cinema. Video Archives was a treasure trove filled with films that shaped his unique filmmaking style. By recreating this space, Tarantino ensured that the essence of the store and its influence on his career would not fade away. His passion for film and nostalgia drove this remarkable decision, making it a fascinating story about love for cinema and personal history. How cool is it to relive your past in such a creative way? Let's uncover the truth about Apollo's guidance computer. You might be surprised to learn that the Apollo guidance computer, which helped land humans on the moon in 1969, had far less processing power than a modern smartphone. In fact, it operated with a mere 64 kilobytes of memory and a clock speed of just 120 MHz. This is astonishing compared to the powerful devices we carry in our pockets today. The computer was crucial for guiding the lunar module during the historic mission, handling tasks like navigation and control with impressive precision. Although the technology seemed primitive by today's standards, NASA engineers perfectly designed the guidance system, allowing astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin to make that historic lunar landing. The challenges they faced and overcame highlight just how innovative and resourceful human ingenuity can be. It's incredible to think that with such limited tech, they achieved something so monumental. How did they do it? With good planning, teamwork, and maybe a bit of luck. Left-handed people are rare, only 10% of us. Only 10% of us. Did you know that left-handedness affects just a small slice of the population? Globally, only about 10% of individuals are left-handed, and interestingly, men are more likely to be lefties than women. This means that if you're left-handed, you're part of a unique club. Scientists still debate the reasons for this rarity, but some theories suggest genetics plays a significant role. As left-handed individuals navigate a world designed predominantly for right-handed people, they often develop unique skills and perspectives. From using scissors to playing sports, lefties sometimes face extra challenges, yet many excel by adapting in creative ways. Left-handedness can also be a source of fascination. Famous historical figures such as Leonardo da Vinci and Albert Einstein were left-handed. So next time you meet a lefty, remember they're part of a remarkable minority. How cool is that? What's your take on this intriguing trait? Is it really true about Faroe Islands' sheep population? In the Faroe Islands, there are more sheep than people, with a staggering count of over 80,000 sheep compared to just around 50,000 residents. This unique situation arises from the island's picturesque landscapes, where rolling hills and rugged terrains provide excellent grazing grounds. The sheep play a vital role in local culture and economy, being a source of wool, meat, and even traditional dishes. Every summer, many Faroes families partake in the time-honored tradition of shearing their sheep, turning their wool into beautiful garments. The sheep are typically left to roam freely in the wild, and they often form a charming part of the scenery, contributing to the island's natural allure. With such a strong ovine presence, the Faroe Islands offer a fascinating glimpse into how agriculture intertwines with everyday life. This curious sheep-to-human ratio not only highlights the island's agricultural heritage, but also raises questions about how land use and farming practices are evolving in this remote part of the world. What other surprises await in this rugged archipelago? Why is wearing yellow illegal in Malaysia? In a surprising twist, the ban on yellow clothing in Malaysia stems from its connection to political protests. Yellow has become a symbol of dissent, particularly for the opposition parties and activists advocating for democratic reforms. The government views the color as a threat, representing movements like the Bear Sea rallies, which demand clean elections and governmental transparency. As a result, laws have been enacted that restrict wearing yellow shirts, especially during protests or public gatherings. This controversial law raises questions about freedom of expression in Malaysia, as people debate the balance between maintaining public order and allowing individual rights. While some might see it as an attempt to suppress dissent, others argue that it's about maintaining peace. In this vibrant country, yellow may evoke a sense of rebellion rather than just a color choice. What does that mean for personal freedom in Malaysia? Can you imagine that cats rule Istanbul's streets? In this vibrant city, felines are not just pets. They are cherished members of the community. Cats can often be seen lounging in cafes, mosques, and parks, soaking up the sun or napping against warm stone walls. The residents of Istanbul take immense pride in caring for these furry friends. Many people go out of their way to feed and shelter them, creating a sense of shared responsibility and compassion. Local government initiatives support these efforts by providing food stations and building cozy cat palaces, which serve as shelters and showcase stunning architectural beauty. These palaces are more than just safe havens. They represent a cultural identity that values kindness to animals. Istanbul's cats remind us of the bond between humans and animals and how simple acts of care can brighten a community. What a unique way to blend love for pets with city life. Guess what really drives communication among South American Jews? A fascinating experiment led by Brazilian biologist Camila Ferrara uncovered unique ways these communities interacted. In her study, Ferrara observed how South American Jews coordinated their movements and sounds while performing in front of an audience. This synchronization wasn't just for show, it likely served as a clever strategy for ensuring safety and security among group members. By keeping their movements and vocalizations aligned, they could quickly respond to potential threats and maintain a sense of unity. This study opens a window into the rich tapestry of cultural communication and highlights the importance of collaborative gestures in fostering trust and connection within communities. So the next time you see a group communicating nonverbally, remember that there might be a deeper purpose behind their coordinated actions. Ever wondered about WALL-E's surprising message about humans? The animated film WALL-E from Pixar captured hearts globally, not just for its charming robot protagonist, but also for its powerful environmental message. Set in a future where Earth is covered in garbage and humans have become overly reliant on technology, the film received praise for urging audiences to consider the consequences of neglecting our planet. However, it wasn't all positive feedback. Some viewers criticized the film for depicting humans as extremely overweight and physically inactive. They felt the portrayal was insensitive to people who struggle with weight issues. In response, Pixar emphasized that their goal was to highlight the dangers of technological dependence, rather than making a statement about body size. Despite their clarification, the film's depiction left some audiences feeling uncomfortable. So what do you think? Is it fair to critique a movie for its interpretations? Did you know about the espresso martini's unique ingredients? This delicious cocktail blends the rich flavors of vodka and freshly brewed espresso, offering a delightful pick-me-up in a glass. The traditional recipe calls for vodka, coffee liqueur, and a touch of sugar, creating a harmonious balance between refreshing and stimulating. As it's served in a martini glass, the drink often features a foamy layer of cream on top, making it visually appealing and inviting. The invention of the espresso martini is attributed to a London bartender named Dick Bradsell in the 1980s, who created it for a customer looking for something invigorating. Today, this cocktail remains a popular choice in bars worldwide, perfect for anyone wanting a delicious drink that combines the love for coffee with a bit of a buzz. So whether you're enjoying it on a night out or trying it at home, the espresso martini is sure to impress coffee lovers and cocktail enthusiasts alike. Here's a wild fact about Milan's vertical forest. This stunning architectural marvel, known as Bosco Verticale, features 2 skyscrapers that are literally covered in greenery. Imagine living in a building that boasts over 900 trees and 2,000 plants, all thriving on its balconies and terraces. This innovative design isn't just visually striking, it also offers impressive ecological benefits. Each tree helps improve air quality by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, making the urban environment healthier for everyone. Plus, the vertical forest serves as a habitat for various birds and insects, promoting biodiversity in the bustling city. Designed by architect Stefano Borri, the Bosco Verticale showcases how cities can integrate nature into everyday life. With its lush greenery rising high above the streets, it challenges traditional notions of urban living. Isn't it amazing how a forest can grow in the midst of skyscrapers? Here's a wild fact about our amazing brains. Did you know that the human brain doesn't actually feel pain? It might sound strange, but this is because the brain lacks pain receptors known as nociceptors. Instead, it processes pain signals that come from other parts of the body, allowing it to understand when we are hurt, but it never experiences the sensation of pain itself. This fascinating fact is one of the reasons why neurosurgeons can operate on conscious patients without causing them any discomfort. While the brain is busy processing information, it relies on the surrounding tissues, like the scalp and skull, which do have pain receptors. So when a surgeon makes an incision during brain surgery, the patient can remain awake and alert, chatting or even listening to music. This incredible capability opens up new possibilities for brain research and treatment while keeping patients comfortable. Isn't it amazing how our bodies work in ways that can seem almost magical? Why do some people stay in a coma for decades? It's astonishing to think about, but some human beings can remain in a coma or vegetative state for years, even exceeding 20 years. One remarkable case involves a woman who was in such a state for an astounding 37 years. The reasons behind these prolonged states often relate to severe brain injuries or medical conditions that affect consciousness. While in a coma, a person may seem unresponsive, yet their brain can still exhibit activity, sometimes revealing the potential for recovery. This unique situation has sparked numerous debates about medical ethics and the quality of life. Families face challenging decisions, grappling with hope and despair while navigating care options. Research is ongoing to understand the complexities of consciousness and recovery, and there are stories of miraculous awakenings that provide both hope and questions about what lies ahead. What do you think about the medical choices surrounding such cases? What if I told you about the grooves on quarters? A U.S. quarter features exactly 119 grooves, or reeds, along its edge. These tiny ridges were originally introduced for security purposes to combat coin clipping, where dishonest individuals would shave off small portions of metal to profit from precious metals. While today's quarters are no longer made from valuable metals, the traditional grooves remain as a tactile feature that helps people identify coins by feel. This means even without seeing, you can tell with a quick touch that you're holding a quarter. The grooves not only maintain a connection to the past, but they also contribute to the uniqueness of each coin in your pocket. Next time you flip a quarter, take a moment to appreciate these subtle yet significant details that help preserve the integrity of our currency. Did you know that Switzerland has amazing defenses? Switzerland is famous for its neutrality and stunning landscapes, but it also boasts an impressive defensive system with over 3,000 options to deter invaders. These defenses include explosive bridges designed to be detonated in case of an attack, blocking key transportation routes. Additionally, Switzerland cleverly hides artillery in the mountains and tunnels, making it difficult for any potential invader to locate them. The Swiss military has carefully developed these strategies over decades, ensuring the country can protect itself while maintaining its peaceful reputation. This unique blend of innovation and geography makes Switzerland's defensive measures both fascinating and effective. With such a strong commitment to security, how does Switzerland balance its military readiness with a peaceful approach to global affairs? Did you know that your eyes are workout champions? On average, the eye muscles move around 100,000 times each day, making them some of the busiest muscles in the human body. Think about it. Every time you blink, shift your gaze, or scan your surroundings, those tiny muscles are going to work. This constant movement helps keep your eyes healthy and ensures they can focus clearly at different distances. Just like any other muscle, eye muscles strengthen with use, which is why regular eye exercises or even simple activities like reading and using screens keep them active. Interestingly, this incredible activity isn't just about movement. It also plays a crucial role in protecting your eyes. Blinking, for instance, spreads tears across the surface of your eye, keeping it moist and free of dust. So the next time you find yourself reading a book or watching a movie, remember, your eye muscles are hard at work, keeping your vision sharp and your eyes comfortable. Let's uncover the truth about ancient Greek elements. In ancient Greece, the theory of the four elements, earth, water, fire, and air, was a cornerstone of their understanding of nature and health. Each element was more than a mere physical substance. They were deeply tied to the seasons and human temperaments. For instance, blood was linked to air and the vibrant energy of spring, symbolizing warmth and liveliness. Phlegm, on the other hand, represented the coldness of winter and was associated with water, reflecting a calm and lethargic temperament. Yellow bile stood for the fire of summer, bringing forth passion and energy, while black bile was tied to earth and autumn, evoking a reflective and sometimes melancholic personality. This fascinating framework helped the Greeks explain various aspects of life, from climate changes to human behavior. How does understanding these elements change our view of health today?